You actually agree with the list.
I do. Well, when you said what the list was, the first I had the exact action type for your first one. Like that's exactly what I predicted.
Hello, YouTube.
Just as I suspected.
Today we're going to go through my top three, in no particular order, but top three 9mm handguns
Yes,
to
there's a particular
learn
order.
on. There's kind of a particular order. I want to keep the audience engaged and entertained.
Oh, sorry.
I enjoy that, Joel.
Quite mysterious. No particular order.
Okay, there's an order. You got me. All right. So I think this is uncontroversial, right, Joel? Full size. It's just like lower friction, easier to learn on.
Yeah, 100%. The gun's it's got more surface area, so it's easier to hang on to. It's gonna have less felt recoil.
Yeah, it's just easier. It's easier to deal with.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick out three 9mm handguns that I think are the best ones to learn on. And you can grow with them a little bit. But I mean, like I said, I'm picking out three. All right, the first one might be, well, it might be a little bit of a surprise. I don't know. But here it is, CZ Shadow 2. Like I said, one of my picks, like this is one of the three directions that I can steer people. I wouldn't say I have no reservations about this gun, but I don't have that many. So this would be appropriate for people that are looking to go towards like a competitive shooting thing like USPSA or something like that. Now, the reason I would pick this gun out is it's not a terribly difficult gun to shoot in a lot of ways. The heavy weight soaks up a lot of stuff. It is probably the best choice for USPSA carry optics division. There's other choices that are also very good, but this is a purpose-built tool like for that job.
And an attractive price point.
Yeah, I would say it is not crazy money for what is it, $1,200 for the optic ready one?
12, 13, I think, something like
So
that.
it's not a cheap gun, but for people who are going to use it in that context with that use case,
It's pretty reasonable.
yeah, the money for the gun is the least of any of the money that they're going to be putting out.
Mm-hmm.
So again, very appropriate in that way. Now, other things that are good about it, the amount of aftermarket support is very, very good. So the gun can be configured to fit you properly. This particular gun has a short reach kit on it that reduces the measurement backstrap to trigger face. It's got a different set of grips on it from factory. And, you know, it's like it hasn't been, I haven't done a bunch of crazy stuff to it. It's very conservative what's been done to the gun. But right? It fits me, it shoots nicely, it does all the things you need it to do. On top of that, especially if you're learning, a double single action type with a safety, so you can have the gun on safe, hammer back, you can, you know, hammer down on a loaded chamber. There's a couple ways to use the gun, and you know, you have to get comfortable with gun handling if you're going to use this gun, using both the double action trigger mode and the single action mode, and getting comfortable decocking the gun. All right, so the gun is going to require a lot of you in a sense, but the other thing I'll say is like if you can shoot this really well, you can probably shoot anything.
True.
Yeah, so I don't know. Anything else? Did I cover all of the benefits of the Shadow?
I agree. Like you said, aftermarket support. We didn't talk about magazines, but base pads for magazines.
Yeah, I mean, it has all the things.
The magazine type is inexpensive. You can get mech guards for it. Like you said, you change the trigger to fit you. Otherwise, if you want to drift different triggers, you could do that. I don't recommend messing with the internals a bunch to lighten the trigger.
I don't think that helps.
You can get it where it doesn't pop primers anymore, but those parts are available. You could change the hammer if you wanted to. Again, I wouldn't, but it's like all the parts you can do to whatever you want the gun to be.
Yeah, it's a very easy gun to recommend, especially for people that they want to go this direction towards competitive shooting. Again, it's kind of the tool for the job. The support is there.
Also, holsters, mag pouches, all the other gear. It's just it's easy to get it.
Yeah, if anything, it's like too many options.
True.
Because there'll be, you know, if you get one of these and you're like, hey, I'm new, guys. What do I do to this thing? You'll get a phone book of bullshit that people would want you to do to the gun. So it's almost too many options.
Yeah.
But that having been said, like I said, it's an easy direction to steer people.
And lifetime, like life on the gun, they'll handle a lot of rounds.
Yeah, I mean, they start getting a little ratty maybe at 50,000, and
which is a lot of shooting for most people.
Yeah, at 100,000, I would change it out. But yeah, it's a good gun. All right, the next gun is not going to be a surprise to anyone. All right, show them the gun, Joel. What we have here, you know what it's going to be. We got to have a polymer striker fired pistol. That's not crazy money. The Glock 47, to me, that is the one. Obviously, Glock is very, very good. Very proven, reliable, huge aftermarket support. It's not a gun that is for everyone.
I agree.
But it's a gun that does work very well. For the people that are like, maybe you're going to be a gun professional, like you're aspiring to be a police officer or something, you're going to carry a gun. Learning how to shoot one of these is a thing that is going to be very, very helpful. Like, even you, Joel, you try to get rid of your Glocks.
I did.
And it's like, just because of work reasons, they suck you back in.
They do.
Because there's so much there, you can't really get away from it.
Yeah.
Like a 9mm Glock makes a ton of sense. It's made a ton of sense for a long time. And I think the best iteration is the Glock 47.
I agree. So there's still aftermarket support with this also, even though I wouldn't encourage you to do a bunch of stuff to it. But you could do like the grip tape route to change it. Ben's got one of the plugs, which it just aids a little bit for mag change, like to get rid of that little angle. And you like it because it adds a little bit of weight to the back of the gun.
I like the balance of the gun
Makes
better.
the balance better. Other than that, this just has a reduced power striker spring. So a 4.5-pound Wolf striker spring, factory trigger shoe, and then a red dot. And that's basically it.
Well, and I think the other thing you should consider if you're going to go this route, and you want to like really learn shooting, you want to be a student of shooting, you can get a Glock 47 and shoot it factory and shoot it with iron sights to begin with. Right? And then, after a little while, you get comfortable, maybe mess around with the trigger. After a while, okay, throw an optic on there and learn to shoot that. And again, there's tons of support. You can kind of take it at your own pace. The gun is much more reasonably priced than the Shadow. What is it? $650 maybe street price?
Ish. It comes with 3 magazines.
Yeah.
They work great. They're not sensitive to cleaning or lubrication. The magazines aren't expensive either. It's a great price point option that really works well.
I don't even think it's a price. It's a price point. It's like it's just, for a lot of use cases, it's the best type of option. Like if I had to buy a gun, I'm buying one for like 500 people. One gun for each. Like it would be something like that. Something, relatively simple. Again, not crazy money. It's going to be reliable. It doesn't ask a lot of the user as far as maintenance or whatever.
I will say also, if you can shoot one of these well,
You can shoot anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, the next one might be a little bit weird for some, but as Joel understands,
it makes sense.
It does make some sense, and that is right here. Number 3 is the Staccato P. All right, I think this is a very, very good gun to learn on if you're interested in going like the 2011 route. So is this an expensive gun? Yes. This gun, as I ordered it, I think was 3 Gs before I even put the optic on it. Because I have the slide cuts. It says little stegs on it, like I'm a complete idiot. Anyway.
We know.
Yeah, I know. But
tell me something I don't know.
But, all right, if you're not price sensitive and you want to go, you're like, hey, I want single action. I want to get a 2011. That just speaks to me, whatever. Again, this is a very interesting option. Now, why do I like it? It's a very simple, in a lot of senses, this is a plain Jane 2011. It's
the Glock of 2011s.
It kind of is.
For options and reliability, in my opinion.
Yeah, so it's well put together. It does what it's supposed to do. If there's a problem with it, part of that huge fee that you pay for the gun is to get a warranty. That I have used a warranty service from Staccato. I have to tell you, I think it's exceptional.
Let me put your business out there a little bit.
Sure.
Ben shoots an exceptionally large amount of ammo.
Yeah.
So you have put a lot of rounds through your guns. And when did you have the first failure? It was like 30,000 rounds?
No, this gun had a slide stop.
Oh, that's
that
right.
was not good.
That's right.
So this gun went back, and it didn't need to go back. They would have just shipped me the slide stop. But again, they wanted to like, hey, we're going to make sure that it's perfect. We'd love to send it for you to send it back. And they, it's an overnight shipping label that they pay for. Shipped it back. And it was just to get a new slide stop in there, which of course that's totally overkill to send the thing back. Now, in the course of the warranty inspection, they found a bent guide rod, which to this day I have no idea how that might have happened, but they were kind enough to fix that for me, as well as touch up the finish on the gun. So
Was there some scratches around the muzzle or what?
I'm not sure. I mean, it's a Scooby-Doo mystery, really, what happened there.
The internet probably knows.
No, it's
Okay.
cool. It's fine. Yeah. So anyway, the warranty service is there backing you up. And then the other thing about this is it is still just a 2011, so it's cross compatible with other 2011 things if you choose to modify the gun moving forward. The optic mounting solution works really well in my experience. Yeah,
The
so
one feature I like about this gun is actually the grip.
I do like the plastic grip.
It gives you some traction, but having a babysit your guns and gently shooting them just a little bit, just like 3 or 4 rounds. The polymer gun I like because it doesn't chew up your hands, and it gives you a little bit of traction. So if I were to do like 1,000-round range session, I think I would choose that over the really sharp, like the cheese grater style grips that like stick to your hands.
Yeah.
Just because it's going to chew you up less.
Yeah, of course, you can go a plethora of 2011 routes. There's all kinds of things. But again, if I was steering someone new, like, hey, I'm a beginner and I really want a 2011 and I'm not too worried about the money thing. I don't need to, get a Prodigy and learn how to mess with it to make it do what I want it to do. Then I'd say, hey, just, a Staccato P, it's a good place to start. Is it the best 2011 ever built? No, but it's pretty reasonable for what it is. Again, it's a little bit expensive, but you are paying for, in part, the warranty, which is, I think, super useful. And if you're planning on training a lot.
Stuff on any of these guns, at some point, you're going to have some, even if it's a Glock.
One thing I know is I've destroyed pretty much everything I've ever touched.
Regardless, here's my 2 cents. Regardless of how nice or high end the product is, if you train with it and use it, some little part or spring will break at some point. It's just the nature of working with machines.
Yeah, it's true. So anyway, I hope you find that list useful. I'm sure there'll be lots of comments about the list, one direction or the other.
Yeah.
But again, if I'm making a recommendation to people, like these guns are easy to recommend for their different use cases.
I like it.
Yep.